Is diabetes curable? You have to listen to this presentation very carefully if you do not want to waste a lot of your money on products that are not of proven value. Goals of learning. Can prediabetes or diabetes be cured? What is the meaning of the word cure when we talk about diabetes and prediabetes? And we will also see why buyers should be aware of the claims about cure for diabetes. So buyers beware. The answer to this question, that is diabetes or prediabetes curable, is yes and no. It depends on what is your definition of the word curable. How do you define cure? Do you define it as something which is gone forever, that is a cure? Like if somebody had cancer and they operated on the patient and the cancer is gone, so that's a cure. But what if there are chances that cancer will come back again, or the cancer comes back again? Will you call it a cure? No. So if you use that type of criteria, then diabetes and prediabetes are not curable. If you use the criteria that the thing should disappear forever, then prediabetes and diabetes are not curable. But if your definition is that, okay, if they disappear for a few days, that is cured, then yeah, they are curable. Let me explain that to you. First thing is, no one, all these ads that you see, cure for diabetes, not a single company has ever claimed to have cured a single patient of type 1 diabetes. Okay, so type 1 is out. So much for the claim of cure for diabetes. We saw this diagram before, and we saw that if your blood sugar fasting is below 100, it is normal, above 125 it is diabetes, and in between is diabetes. So the question is, can the fasting sugar come from here to here or from here to here? And the answer is simple. The sugar goes up because there is less insulin available in your body than your body needs. So for any reason, if your body's need for insulin increased and your body cannot supply that extra insulin, then you will develop diabetes. What I mean by that, suppose today your blood sugar is here and you suffer a stress, and when you have stress, the body needs more insulin. So when you suffer stress, either your body can produce more insulin or it cannot. So if it can produce more insulin when you suffer stress, your sugar will remain normal. But if your body cannot produce that extra insulin, you will become either a pre-diabetic or a diabetic. The stress can be as simple as upper respiratory infection, common cold, could be because of pneumonia, could be because of surgery, could be because of pregnancy, could be because of fracture, could be because of severe psychological stress. But if the body cannot generate extra insulin, then you become a diabetic, and when the stress is gone, you come back towards pre-diabetes or normal. Now this is a natural process. So when you are coming back, when the stress was disappearing and your sugar was coming down from here to here or from here to here, you were taking some medication or taking some herb or something, and you say that your sugar came down because of that herb or that medication, there is no way to prove it, because you don't know if you did not take that whether your sugar would have come down to normal or not. Most of the products that tell that they cure diabetes also ask you to exercise. They also recommend you change your diet, and if you do those two things, maybe as it is your sugars would have come down to normal or in the lower range. But once your say sugar came down from here to here, there is always a possibility that with the next stress the sugar will go back here and you will get diabetes. So that is not a cure. Women who develop diabetes during pregnancy are somewhere here. When the pregnancy is over, they go back to normal, and when they become pregnant again, they become diabetic again. So if they were taking something to cure their diabetes, there was no cure. Same way, if you are taking something, of course there can be some products which can help body more efficiently decrease the blood sugar level, maybe by helping the insulin work better or something, and that is all right, that's fine. If somebody claims that their products improve blood sugar control, yes, there may be some things, the research has not yet been done, but sure, many of the medication that we use today come from different plants, so there may be something which helps better control of sugar. There are some medication, there are some food items called guar, called Karela, come from Indian subcontinent. They are shown to decrease blood sugar or blood glucose levels, but that is not a cure. Cure means you shouldn't have it again. But whatever you take, when the stress comes back or when your pancreas becomes weaker, you will again become diabetic. Maybe rest of your life you won't have the stress again and you will remain here, and then you will think you are cured. But really, you are not cured. You have just improved the control of your blood sugar level. So as we saw, type 2 diabetes is due to a relative lack of insulin in the body, and if the demand for insulin for the body can be decreased, say a person loses weight, then the demand for insulin will decrease. The diabetic patient may now not need medication, but that is not a cure. If the person gains back that weight, he or she will be diabetic again. Diabetes will itself disappear in many cases without the help of any cure under the following conditions. If the stress, say from infection, sore throat, cold, urinary tract infection, fracture, surgery is gone, your increased demand for insulin by the body will be gone and your diabetes will disappear. When the pregnant lady who had diabetes which started during pregnancy delivers the baby, the diabetes disappears because the extra stress on body disappears. There are certain medication given which can make the blood sugar control worse. These medication are called steroids and they are given for asthma and arthritis. So if some patient is on those medication and develops diabetes, when the medication is stopped, the diabetes will disappear. But is that a cure? The diabetes will most likely come back once those medications are restarted. Same way, we gave the explanation and example of a patient losing weight by any means, gastric bypass, exercise, diet, anything. But that loss of weight will decrease the insulin demand by the body, and the diabetes will disappear. Maybe the patient doesn't need medication anymore. In the past he needed medication when he was overweight, now he doesn't need it. But is that a cure? And suppose when he was losing weight he was taking a herb or something else, some tablet, some medicine, and now he has lost weight and he does not need the medication for diabetes. Will you call it a cure? I won't. The reason is that if the weight gain comes back, that diabetes will come back. My definition of cure is gone forever. So the question is, as I said, will you call these cures? And the answer is, I won't call these cures, because diabetes in all these cases will reappear when the stress or when the medication or when the weight comes back. So current claims for cure for diabetes or pre-diabetes are more of twisting of a fact, as these things, they really don't cure anything. They don't cure diabetes, but they improve, maybe some of them, the blood sugar control, which otherwise also would have improved if you are not taking them in most instances. So what we learned? We learned that can pre-diabetes or diabetes be cured? We also learned what is the meaning of the word cure when it comes to pre-diabetes and diabetes. We also saw what is meant by the claims of cure for diabetes as mentioned by many products that sell on television and in magazine and newspapers, so as you are aware what is meant by the word cure when the claim is made for cure of diabetes or pre-diabetes.